All right, what is happening, everybody? We are live watching the Burn launch here, and wow, this has been incredible. I'm with my buddy, new to YouTube, Not Your Father's Crypto.
How you guys doing?
Channel. What's up, dude? We're going to show you his channel here in a little bit, man, but this has been wild. A lot of people want to know what's going on. A lot of people got in early, including you, Mark, so I want to pitch it over to you here in a little bit. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome in. We're going to watch the chart a little bit, have some fun, maybe even listen into the Telegram a little bit. So I want to address this right up top, and I'll reiterate this. I did not get into this, so I am completely neutral watching this thing take off and kind of kicking myself because I came back from a long drive, and it was down to like the 9.4 level. Then I even watched it dip down to the 9 level. Didn't get in, didn't pull the trigger. It's like peak FOMO, right? But Mark, you got in early, man. So where did you get in? Where are you at right now?
Yeah, this was a long time coming. They had a launch date a couple days ago, and we stayed up through the night waiting for it to come out. And the devs on board kind of had some issues with some anti-bot, anti-sniping coding. They were dealing with a bunch of stuff on the back end, and yeah, so it went live. They gave a window 12 to 4. I believe it was 12 to 4 Pacific time today, and they kind of snuck it in there because everybody was in the VC waiting for it to be unleashed. And then next thing you knew, the contract was live by the lead dev in the Telegram. So a lot of people got in super early. I think it's already up to 20x. But yeah, I just fired a couple ETH and I'm just watching it and enjoying a Friday night.
Love it, bro. Love it. Guys, so Not Your Father's Crypto, I'm going to show you his channel real quick. Go show him some love. We got to definitely get him up over 100 subs here during the stream. He's new to YouTube. Putting out great content on, of course, he's been covering the Burn launch. That's why I brought him on here, but he's also covered ApeCoin quite a bit. It had a big run over the past few days too. So, but man, setting new all-time highs right now, man, this is insane. So, no launch goes perfectly as planned, right? I mean, nothing goes perfect. I think all in all, though, this is turning out to be a pretty good launch. I mean, I know we had the big delay. Darren, what's up, man? Says, let the burning commence. Hashtag Shiba Inu. Just bought another 10 million SHIB. There you go. Matt says just bought 200 millions. There we go. Muzz, what's going on, brother? Let's see here. What else we got in chat? Let's see. Matt says this will skyrocket soon. It's looking good right now. Lucid says LFG. Math says if we dump, I buy more. We could talk about this with these new launches. A lot of times you do get that initial sell-off, but they've got something worked in here, right, Mark, where you're not going to have a lot of big sell-offs, at least within this 24-hour period,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, so like all launches, they kind of prevent dumping as best as they can. And the 15% buy tax, 15% sale tax, definitely going to inhibit some of that exit strategy people may have to make a quick buck. However, they did have a max wallet. So obviously everybody knows the loophole. You just, you can get up to as many wallets as you feel like opening accounts on MetaMask and whatever. But the 0.015% max wallet size definitely is going to help with anti-whale dumping on top of that 15% tax. So, you don't really have that anxiety as much watching the launch day chart, waiting for, is this the top? Is this the top? And am I going to screw up? You don't have that anxiety so as much. I mean, it's there, but, the big sells aren't really going to be big. You're not going to get that double-digit ETH, like, you're not going to see the bag emoji on the DEX tools. You're not going to see it. So it's more of kind of just a community race, and their market cap's showing it tonight.
Yeah, man, for sure. And we're seeing a huge buy wall right here on DEX tools too. So it was interesting. We had a little dip right here. We're looking at 5-minute sticks too, by the way, guys. Almost 200 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to Not Your Father's Crypto. Also, this channel, if you haven't already, that would be much appreciated. Best way to give back to the community here. Not Your Father's channel right here. Started with 74. Where are we at right now? All right, we're still at 74. We got to get this man over 100 tonight. We're gonna do it. Okay, so yeah, a lot of buys coming in. We had a little dip here a little while ago, back down to like the 9s. Actually, yeah, just about the 9.0 level, and then it's been a lot of buys coming in here over the past. What would you say, about half hour or so? So yeah. In terms of strategy, Mark, where are you at right now? So you put a couple ETH in. Obviously everybody's got their own kind of way of doing it, right? I say all the time, once I 2 to 3x, I like to get the initial out and about 20% on top. do you have like a particular strategy you like to try to abide by? Easier said than done, right? When you just see the
I think it depends on the contract. Definitely depends on the contract. Depends on the research you do with the developers. With what they're building, I think is the biggest thing. And definitely, the marketing strategy comes into play. Like if it's a smaller thing, you might want to ride it out a little bit more, wait till some launches you get in, people don't even know what the token is. It hasn't even reached any of the main waves out there. So it definitely there's different variables on launch day. But I think with this one, I'm a little less more reserved and laid back because of the anti-whale dumping. So I did my calculations. I got in at like the 7.0 level. I think I might have got bit by some of the slippage amongst other people. So there's always some fun shenanigans that go on behind the scenes on launches. So you never really know, but it's just kind of, I think I'm just going to ride this one out and protect my initial always. But
man, this thing is flying right now, guys. We just got 1.35 ETH buy in there, 0.7, 0.75. Guys, light up the chat. Hit that like button too. Light up the chat if you guys got in early. I want to see who's making money. And congratulations to everybody who got in. I am sitting on the sidelines right now. I couldn't get into it right away. So I got back in probably about 40 minutes into the launch. And it was that classic look at the chart. Should I get in now? Should I get in now? But light up the chat if you guys are in here. Let me go through the chat a little bit. Oh, we got Nut in here. Nut, what's going on, man? Official OG, man. He's back from way back in the day. Says, hurry up and buy XRP. Huge XRP bull before it's too late. Nut got in super, super early to XRP. Nutsack, great name too, right? Roberto, where do I buy SHIBADOGE? SHIBADOGE, I got it on Uniswap, man, but they're on a couple centralized exchanges too, Roberto, if you're looking for that too. Dylan says, smash the like. Yeah, definitely, guys.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
I sent you a link. Pull that up so everybody who isn't familiar with Burn token, just so everybody can see that graphic on, because you mentioned SHIBADOGE. I think it's good to preface this launch with mentioning how the Burn, they call it the true Burn. It's kind of the first of its kind technology, just to see how that click to how it works, and then they have that graphic to show how the buybacks and the burns work, which is unique to this token in a way that they remove actual burn tokens from the blockchain entirely. So it doesn't go into a burn wallet like everybody else tries to sell it. It actually goes into oblivion. It gets incinerated. That's the term that they used. It gets burned, literally.
Robert Swicka in the house. What up, Swit? Longhorn Nation. What's up, bro? Smokey says $7,000. Got in the sixes. Nice. Okay. Fears got in at the 4 zeros and a 6. There you go. I love it, man. I love seeing people make some dough on this. New launches are always fun. They're always risky, though. Always, consider having a plan before you get in the launch, right? That's the easiest way to do it. Just have a plan set in place. Hey, as soon as this thing doubles up, I'm taking my initial plus 20% off the table, for example. Some people are looking for the contract address. I posted that down here. You can follow it along here on Dex Tools. We're at the 11.9 level. Oh, into the 12s. Look at this. Another big buy coming in, over 3 ETH buy. But this is interesting, man, in terms of what you were saying, how this works. So did you get a burn card NFT?
That was the way to go.
Right.
Kind of on the short end of that one. You had to be, I think, a top 200 holder in SHIBADOGE.
Yeah.
So that prerequisite kind of, obviously makes it an exclusive party. But there's that graphic, Zach. Go down a little bit if you can. Yeah. Right there.
Right here. Yeah.
So that's kind of the graphic on how it works with the burn principles and the kind of the way they set up their DAO. So they don't actually, the 2%, you could put that into it. So it'd be a total of 7% that would burn off of burn token as well. It just gets delegated by the community. And each coin represents 1 vote for a community member. So if you, as a community, see that there's another tokens chart you want to pump up, they can relegate that 2% from the burn DAO into that token. So it's just kind of interesting, but that would actually go back into an actual burn wallet. From my understanding, that the only one that gets incinerated and off the blockchain would be the burn token itself. That's the only one they have the ability to do that. Yeah, so
it's interesting, man. I mean, SHIBADOGE from the get-go had an interesting idea, just how they launched SHIBADOGE. Like, I love the principle of just bringing two communities together, which were kind of the rival community coins. So these guys are well thought out, and they, you know, in working with these guys for a little bit, they've got a big team, and they do a great job of marketing. And you could tell. I know you were in that Telegram for the last 48 hours. A lot of big callers in there, right? A lot of big whales, and
yeah, they said they had 50 of the biggest callers. So their marketing, you know, if anybody's familiar with the SHIBADOGE launch that went down, if everybody, you know, God bless you if you were in it. But that launch was, if you pull up that chart, that was a very exciting, I think, you know, 24 hours, most definitely. So, you know, same kind of principle. They're just putting it all into marketing, and you know, you just never know. That was a silent launch though, and I believe it was in the 5-digit market cap, off rip. So, and obviously we know that went. I think that did 50 million off their launch. So that's kind of crazy to think about the potential. However, I think the max wallet with the burn token may be an inhibiting factor when it comes to maybe a $50 million market cap, but they're getting close.
Yeah, for sure. And then look at this, about 20 minutes ago, as promised, the first burn buyback has been initiated. $76,000 and some change buyback for burn, $31,000 buyback for SHIBADOGE. Who's ready for these tokens to be burned now? Join our Telegram. So they are in Telegram right now. Let me see if I can open this up. I think I'm already in here. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this to come on here. You in Telegram, open Telegram. I've got to verify here. Hold on. So bear with me one sec. But yeah, Mark, if you want to talk about the buyback real quick as I open this up.
Yeah, they just did their first buyback right before I got off the horn with Zach, and you know, I'm looking at the chart right now on my screens, but you see like a little dip along the way, and then they just initiated that buyback. So it's very interesting to have. I have both charts, the SHIBADOGE chart and the burn token chart, because as that last graphic provided, the actual the buybacks from the burns, it actually goes in the burn token and SHIBADOGE. So as you know, Zach has the tweet up. So it's kind of like that teetering seesaw effect where you know, the mothership, as they put it, is the SHIBADOGE token, and the burn token is just, you know, little brother, and they're just volleying back and forth, kind of feeding off each other's trade activity. So it's, you know, it's never been done before like this, and so it's kind of exciting to watch a launch actually go down.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm having issues actually getting the Telegram on, but you know, I think we'll tune in here to a little bit later. Do you have it up still, Mark? You want to tune into it for a minute?
Yeah, I don't know how the feedback would be, but I'll put it.
Just try it. Like, put it near the speaker. We'll see if we can get it. We'll see if we can get it decent. So
it is actually, for those of you that are trying to get into it, it's actually the SHIBADOGE Telegram. They do not have one for the burn token in itself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all run through the SHIBADOGE Twitter page and all the marketing, promotional stuff. Yeah.
It has been crazy with the time zones. There has been upwards of 2,600 people. And I mean, that was a steady 2,600 for almost, you know, well over 24 hours.
Looking back and knowing exactly what that market cap was.
Is that good?
Okay. Yeah. It was literally just over 1 million. Like if you just put it into if you put it into
very inspirational people behind this token.
Icon at the bottom to show all your coins in your favorites, it'll tell you how much they're up over the last 24 hours. So burn showing as being 2,260%. So yeah, so that's like 22x. So yeah, it's around about the million, just over 1 million.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering. I got in like the first 10 minutes, but I thought that my profits would be much higher. But I don't know. Maybe I didn't. My transaction didn't go through when I thought it did or something. But I'm glad to be a part of this journey.
that's always going to happen in the first 10 minutes. You know, it's like you click the button, you look at the price, and then it's how long it takes to confirm and all that. But if you can, I mean, if you can get on DEX tools and then filter your own wallet in the trade history down below the chart, you should be able to see what price you actually bought in.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Yeah, I think it took less than 5 minutes to knock the first zero off. And the first 1 minute candle was like a 200% candle, so yeah, it flew.
Gotcha.
That's it. It's just gonna be fun watching it climb.
I got a correct. I'm very happy. I'm not
Nice.
Oh yes, this is fun.
Yeah, well, we're price discovery. Price discovery. Got the moment. Got it up. It's got it up. Let's see what happens.
Let's go.
People are fired up. We're listening into the Telegram, guys. If you're just tuning in, we're listening to the Telegram here. Launch and Burn. Just got back into the 12s. We're sitting at a $24 million market cap here on
All
Live.
right, so last hour we were doing a $1,000 giveaway plus a Doge Army NFT plus a Shiba Army NFT. Well, guess what? I went and I verified every one of these DMs and they did not qualify. So we are giving away 2 spins this round. 1 spin for 1 Doge Army NFT and $1,000. Next spin for 1 Shiba Army NFT and $1,000. How do you guys like that?
Let's go.
Top one. I only go if I can actually clearly read the name. It's Aid. Oh no, it was Jay. Jay. Congratulations, Jay. All right, next one up. This is for $1,000 and a Shiba Army NFT. Dove Angel. Congratulations, Dove. All right. I will get in touch with you guys.
Mark, if you want to mute that real quick as they're doing the giveaways, we'll address a couple of these questions here.
Yeah,
Okay.
So we'll come back to that, though. That's interesting just to like tune in. Triple D says, fellas, discuss your thoughts on the forward potential of Burn, with where it could go. It's going to be interesting, I think, once, whales are able to buy as much as they want and sell as much as they want. That's where I think things can get really interesting. Right now, within this 24-hour block, not a lot of people are going to be able to dump on the chart the way they've set it up. So, the real test, though, I think, is like a week in. I mean, you look at BTFA, and I can actually pull this up, guys. I mean, people forget BTFA, was a little while back now. If we look at this chart, this doesn't look good on the 5 minute. If we go to the 1 day, though, here you go. We can see here they launched back on, this is BTFA. They launched back on the 4th, okay? And they're sitting essentially where they were on launch day. I mean, they're basically where they were almost at their peak on launch day. This, to me, is really, really good because usually you get the initial big sell-off, then maybe some sideways action before we see, where it's going to actually go. Is it going to just kind of flatline and stay there? Or we're going to get one more pump and then maybe some more consolidation. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, Mark, do you think this thing's going to be sustained for a few days, or what do you think?
Burn or BTFA?
No, Burn.
Oh yeah, Burn. It just depends on how they, I think, change their tax structure. They're going from the 15% in, 15% out. It's going to be interesting to see once that the anti-whale measures go away and the tax gets adjusted. It's going to be interesting to see where they take it from there. And I think it's kind of similar to the flexonomics that SHIBToro operates under, in a sense that it could be a read and react approach and cause and effect. So if they they see this launch and they're also basing this off of their launch that they had from SHIBADOGE, so there's a very good chance that they could be more bullish about Burn token, and along those lines, like its core principle, it burns the tokens that's going to pump SHIBADOGE, and likewise. So if you look at some of the estimates, and there's a good chance that the buybacks will drive this token regardless of the investor sentiment. So I think it's just going to be a read and react kind of deal. So based on the buy and sell pressure that they receive after that, the anti-whale measure goes away and the 15% gets lifted. But we talked about it too. 15% isn't really that bad, right? So like some of you guys in the chat have mentioned, your gains off of burn and whatnot. So that, judging off that, does 15% bother you guys? I don't think, it doesn't bother me. So I think it's going to take 24 hours to read this, read more into this.
Yeah, guys, don't forget, hit that like button too. Let us know if you're making some money here on this launch. Malik says, hey, thanks for covering this. How much is the extra anti-dump tax for the first 24 hours? Is it 15% right now on buy and sell? Or is there?
I really don't think there's an extra.
Okay, it's just the 15.
You can double check me, but I'm pretty into this, and I just think it's that 0.015 max wallet size. So I think that's just the biggest measure. Is that's just how it goes. That's a big inhibiting factor.
Yeah, there was a Medium article, guys. I talked about it in the video when I put out a video just for this launch 3 days ago. Of course, this thing was supposed to launch, much earlier than it did. They ran into some issues. But if we go into this article here, and let me just drop us over here on the corner so it's a little easier to read this. So right here, this was kind of how they set it up, right? This 0.15% max wallet size. That was a big part of their tokenomics early. Starting with the 1 trillion tokens, 80% of the supply burned right at launch. And then this was the big, benefit for SHIBADOGE. 7% allocated to the buyback and burn wallet, 2% of the pool allocated to SHIBADOGE, SHIBADOGE tokens. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to watch. So I don't think there is an extra tax. I think you're right on that. I think it's just 15% on both sides, right? On the buy side. And yeah, so Joe B says 15 and 15. Yeah. Like Z said, come in late on the burn side. Scared money don't make money. Yeah, I mean, Champa, scared money don't make money for sure. But like once you miss the boat, like I did, again, guys, I am not in this. So you're getting like a totally non-biased, like non-emotional reaction here from me. I'm just watching this. Happy for anybody who got in early and doing well on it. I'm just watching from the sidelines. Maybe I'll get in on a dip. We'll see. But just wanted to come on here and cover this because it's what's going on right now. And right now in the market, overall, we're pretty flat, right? If you look at Bitcoin, you look at the top heavy hitters, we're trading sideways for this whole 2022. So you always got to find different areas to make money in crypto, even when the market's flat or when the market's bearish. And right now, the money is had during these pre-sales, during these new launches, new tokens. Just don't forget to take profits. Have a strategy coming in, whether that's, hey, 2x, we're going to take our initial and 20%. That's something I do. Not financial advice. You figure a plan that works for you. But right now, this is where the money is had in crypto. And these new token launches are very risky, right? Like, don't get it twisted, super risky, but you can also win really big on a lot of these as well. So, we've got a couple others, coming up very soon. I know some recent ones, like, looking back at the Terrarium launch, right? I mean, that was insane. Absolutely insane to get in on that on the pre-sale. It did. I don't even know how much of an exit did. It was just insane, right? And again, that was in a bear market. That was in a sideways market. So, Mark, just from an overall investment strategy, where are you at with everything right now? Just overall market.
Honestly, we have. I think everybody's kind of riding a bear trend. Everybody's a little red right now. So kind of nice to have a good launch like this to kind of bounce back a bit, and it's nice seeing green for sure. But yeah, just you know what I'm long in, and we share the same views on a lot of tokens. So that's just how you got to look at it, and everybody has different tolerance. But obviously, Ape token, we're just ApeCoin. We're really banking on that one to kind of have its day long term. And but it's all about getting into these riding the waves and then getting right back into the your core 3 or 4 that they're going to be around to the end of time, like just your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, Cardano, kind of where I'm at with that.
For sure. I mean, that's something I stress too. What's up, Ant? Ant's listening into us too. What's up, Ant? How we doing, man? A lot of people saying don't FOMO in. Dre says I did FOMO in. I know the feeling, Dre. I know exactly where you're at, man. CoinView Caps in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up, CBC? 2112 says Diamond Hands. What's going on? Yeah, I've loaded up on ETH. Yeah, CBC was one of those launches, right? I mean, we've had a lot of these launches recently that, if you had a nice strategy in place, you can make some money during this bear market, or at least sideways market, whatever you want to call it. But hey, you mentioned ApeCoin. I was just looking at these top metaverse plays, right? So we go by market cap over on, at least according to CMC here, the data they're pulling from, which it's not perfect, but there's not too much better out there yet. We could use a better platform. But ApeCoin, maybe CVC's that platform. But ApeCoin's up top here, $4.2 billion market cap, ranked 33 right now on CMC. They're a big metaverse play. And by the way, guys, it's up 6% in the last 24, up 24% in the last week. But Decentraland and Sandbox, they owned this crown for a long time. And ApeCoin, I mean, in a short amount of time, has overtook them. So there's a lot of different big metaverse plays. I love all three of these. And really, I love a lot of these top plays. I'm a big, I like Engine quite a bit. That's kind of like an infrastructure play. Axie Infinity, of course, it had its day. I mean, I don't know if it'll really have the surge back up to where it was, because there's a lot more competition now in the play to earn space. But, the Sandbox, Decentraland, in my opinion, aren't going anywhere. We were talking about Mana Decentraland way back in 2021. We got in around 60 cents. I was very big on Mana. As soon as I read an article back last year that somebody spent $1 million on virtual land, I was like, that's fascinating. I want a piece of that. And
$1 million in real land.
Well, that too, right?
Uh-huh.
Right. But yeah, I don't think any of these guys they're not going anywhere. Sandbox, Decentraland, and now ApeCoin. Man, I just look back at that ApeCoin launch. I got so lucky to get in on that dip after people took profits after the airdrops. I just wish I'd have got in heavier, man.
There's a lot of people got wrecked on that on the way down.
Oh, yeah.
The chart will not show it, but that token launched at $40, and it fell right off the counter. And
yep,
there's a lot of people that lost a lot of money that day, and they called it too. But I think it's very evident that the volume they do, that this is ridiculous with the daily volume compared to, I mean, it just right out the gate did not even mess with any little exchanges, right to the tier ones.
You never see that.
It's kind of unbelievable, honestly, with the not having any utilities or anything established except for just a community, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and their little, the sister, just the Yuga Lab NFT collections just being the driving factor. It's crazy that's what got it into this level of a coin.
I mean, it's crazy how big BAYC got, but like we knew BAYC was going to drop a coin at some point this year. I knew I wanted to get into it. We talked about it in 2021. You mentioned daily volume. I mean, look at this just today, over $4 million in daily volume. I mean, in a bearish market, at least a sideways market, the volume is still there. We're looking at a nice green candlestick here on the daily. Man, this thing really pumped a few days ago. This thing was flying, got up into 21.
Just on a rumor too. Just on a rumor.
Yeah, what was that on? You were covering that on your channel.
Yeah, it's their version of their metaverse called The Other Side. So
okay,
it's kind of just like, if you look at their roadmap, it's just kind of like the kind of the stop along the way. It's not even close to being done. And it was just a rumor of airdrops to NFT holders, and it caused a 30% uptick in a multi market cap. So
it's crazy. Yeah,
it's crazy, honestly.
It's crazy to move the needle that much when you get this big. And so, I mean, you have to have a shit ton of volume to move the needle like that. So it's super impressive. I knew they were coming out with the play to earn, but okay. And I knew they had talked about the metaverse, but that's what it was. It was a rumor about sending some airdrops to the same holders of the BAYCs, the Mutant Apes, and the kennels. There's
like 5 or 6 of them.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's definitely one of, I'd rather be an NFT holder than of a Bored Ape than the token holder. I think everybody does, but I think that's also driving some of the FOMO behind it.
For sure.
And yeah, so.
All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, we're looking at the burn launch. I know we're bouncing around a little bit. So if you're just tuning in, you're looking for what Burn's doing. We're going to go back to it here. Full disclosure, I am not in. My buddy Mark from Not Your Father's Crypto. Make sure you go check out his channel. He is in. So he's got a piece of the pie here. I know a lot of people here on the stream do. Congratulations if you're already up money and or taking your initial out. Hopefully you're thinking about taking profits along the way. I mean, that should always be part of your strategy here. So let's see. Let's go back into the 5-minute.
Hey, if any of you guys, I was looking in the chat, if any of you guys have the Telegram, if you're tuning in the Telegram, just so we don't have to listen to any feedback, let us know if they're getting ready to do a burn. If they're ready to implement some of that burn money back into the token, just so we can kind of see what it does to the chart. And they kind of give like a countdown, I think. So it's that makes it interesting to watch.
Well, if we want to, we can go ahead and just listen in a little bit. We can go over to their Twitter too, and just,
yeah, that's probably better to do. I think there's a lot of people just ranting about their profits.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any quality material, but.
All right, so recently on Twitter here, it says Burn just launched 2 hours ago and is already trending number 4 on Dex Tools. Congratulations to the real SHIBADOGE community on a successful Burn launch. So yeah, they're already on Dex Tools. Now, full disclosure, guys, and I'll just tell you guys all this as investors. This isn't a thing that happens organically. They do pay for this, right? And I think that's fair for investors to know. I mean, because some people think like, oh, if you're trending on Dex Tools, you must be the talk of the town. Sometimes that's the case, but other times maybe not so much. I mean, you could literally pay to be trending. So with that being said, of course, they're going to do that because they're launching a new token, and why not? Why not be up there? But there you go. Yeah, this thing currently right now, where are we at? We're at the 12-1. Just had a 1.24 ETH sell, but a lot more buys than sells right now. That's for sure coming in. Definitely.
It's refreshing to see single-digit sells too. There's no double-digit launch day bags dropping.
True, right, and we talked about that a little bit, and why that is. I mean, because the max wallet size right now is only the 0.15%. But I mean, of course, you can have multiple wallets, but even that, then you have to go through all your bags and slowly drop some. And so I think it's smart how they set that up. Hatem says I can't buy. Make sure your slippage is set. I'm guessing that could be an issue for you. What slippage did you go with, Mark, when you bought it?
I was in the initial launch, so I had it set to the 49.9, but not financial advice, but they're recommending 18. I think 18% is what I saw in the chat. So always be careful with your slippage. You don't want to get pay any more than you should to buy tokens.
What's up, Joni? How you doing, Joni? Joni's always in chat. So what's going on, Joni? Can you check out MRIB? I'm not sure about that one, Lalo. Maybe we'll give it a look here in a minute. Got in late, little, but it's something. There you go, Mr. No Name. I was looking at it at the 9 level, and I almost FOMO'd in, but it's tough to chase the candlesticks once you miss it, right? It's very risky. So I'm just sitting on the sidelines right now, personally. Happy for anybody who got in. How do we ET into this? How do we ET into this? Is there a link? What does that mean, Tanner? ET into this. Get into this. Okay, it's on Uniswap. It's on the Ethereum network. So just have the token address ending in CO44 here, and you can get in. Go to their Telegram to get the official contract address.
Did anybody get in with the wrong contract early or right around the launch, if anybody did? Because they kind of pulled a fast one with getting the contract ID out, the contract address, and then there were some people who got the 98% tax for getting in a little before they said go. I'm just curious because there's a lot of people on the Telegram complaining about that. I'm just wondering if they're doing anything for you guys.
Yeah, I heard about that. I mean, again, I didn't stay up all night like a lot of people did. I went to bed and I woke up and I said, oh, wow, it still didn't launch. And I heard there were some issues. So yeah, guys, let us know. Actually, that's good insight and good info if it did affect you. I'll tell you what, real quick, while we watch this thing continue to move up, it's at the 12.2. Another token that's been doing really, really great here is WagMe. Many of you know I have a long-term partnership with WagMe. Just about every influencer on YouTube does now. Super impressed last night during their AMA I was actually just talking to Mark about this off air. You know, the one thing WAGMI has done, in my opinion, so different for the play to earn game space is they didn't come out and really focus on crypto first. They came out and focused on the game first and crypto second. And, you know, a lot of these play to earn games might do well, right? But you're going to have to wait for 8 to 10 to 12 months for a game to actually come out and actually be able to play. WAGMI really took a different approach. I mean, their beta is coming out here on the 27th. I'm super excited about that because Mark and I both hold some Genesis NFTs, so we're going to be able to have first access, first dibs at that. Really like what they're building, guys. I can tell you this from an influencer standpoint or content creator standpoint, and talking to a lot of dev teams, all the time. Really, really structured, well thought out in how they're going about their marketing. So I think this could be a really good one long term. I really do. WAGMI. So just more and more impressed each and every day with WAGMI. But here, let's go back over. Yeah, you're holding some Genesis NFTs, right?
Yeah, I'll be fully transparent. I'm a skeptic. I was a skeptic when it came to kind of the NFT and the gaming side of things. So I kind of held out on a lot of launches, a lot of tokens, and long-term holdings with the whole gaming side of crypto. But definitely, I think WAGMI was one that I didn't get in on, but the content is there, the game is there, and you know they're not like that, you know, Inu that says here's our metaverse game, and then 12 months later, you know, good luck because it's not worth a shit. So good
luck staying relevant. I mean, I think
exactly.
that certainly, like, you can have a good game come out 10, 12 months from now, but like, how are you going to keep the hype train going? Because we know how crypto's played. I mean, there's going to be umpteen other coins and tokens launched. How do you stay relevant for 8 to 10 months? I would argue that you can't. Even if you do come out with a good product that long away, I mean, it's hard, man. And then there's always the thing in crypto: are they actually legit? Are they actually going to come out with the game they said they're going to create? Right?
But it's hard enough for actual games to do that, let alone a crypto. A couple of guys try to make a coin. You know, like Call of Duty has snags. You know what I mean? So that was always my hesitation. So, but
100%. FitHub says, "What's the tax?" It's 15% on both sides. We're looking at SHIBADOGE, by the way, guys, because this could have there could be some impacts here to SHIBADOGE's price as we're watching the burn launch. So we're up about 7.5% there, but it's 15% on both sides right now for burn, which is at the 12.3 level, continuing to set all-time highs. So congrats to everybody out there holding steady right now. Mark, you shaking in your boots right now? Or you like, where are you at right now?
I don't know. I'm kind of coming up with a creative idea. I think to try to get people. This is kind of a fun rise. So I'm not there yet, but we'll see. We'll see where the night goes, and I might share it with the group. I think this is the biggest sell actually. 4.7.
Yeah,
just came through.
The token address, guys, I'm going to drop it in chat. A lot of people asking for it. I'm just copy and pasting this right from Dex Tools here for you. So it's right here. It's hot number 7 right now on Dex, as you can see. So it's up there with ApeCoin. How about how long ApeCoin's just been trending on Dex? It's freaking nuts.
I don't think they're paying for that. I think that's organic volume.
Yeah, it could be. I don't. And here's the other thing, though. Maybe they are because they obviously have,
they don't have the shortage.
Right. 5% reflections is juicy. Is that what the tokenomics are? 5%. I think that is. Let me go back to.
It's on that. There it is. If you go up to that, that's the hand drawn one. But
okay, back over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5% burn and buyback. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're dipping back down in the 11s a little bit. We had a 1.6 ETH sell after that 4.7 ETH sell. So we're sitting at 11.9.
This is the kind of there's another one.
Oh, and there's another 4.8 ETH sell. So we're sitting at 11.62 here. We did have a dip like this recently. Yeah. We did have a similar. We're looking at 5-minute sticks here, guys. Anything going on Telegram? You want to tune into it for a minute?
Sure.
GC, thanks for the kind words, man. Thanks so much for the kind words, brother. You're gonna have to deal with that, Mark, when you get bigger on YouTube, man.
Oh, this is nice. Can you pull up their Telegram right now on your screen?
I can't get it to pull up.
They're showing the side by side and talking about how the burn is going to affect both charts.
You know when you watch these space launches at NASA, they do that live video feed of the course or the countdown. Yeah.
Boomer Sooner. This is a good question. This has nothing to do with Shiba Inu. It could down the line. It could help burn other tokens down the line. Not there yet in the roadmap.
Yeah. Exactly.
Had another sell there. We're at the 11.4 level. And if we go over to SHIBADOGE, 7.52% in the green right now.
There are reflections coming in for sure. I just checked my MetaMask and definitely reflections.
Yeah. Tony says, Zach, can you drop Mark's YouTube channel? Yeah, I'll drop the link here, guys. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Not Your Father's Crypto here. I'm going to drop it in chat.
Appreciate it, Tony.
Hopefully that comes up for you. This channel too.
Yeah, I was
All right, where we at? 11.5 right now. So we got all the way up to what? Was it about 12.3, 12.4?
Yeah.
I can't really hear that Telegram so much. What are they saying?
Right now they have both. I wish you could verify to get in there. They have it's just a couple of the devs and media guys talking about the side by side of the burn chart and the SHIBADOGE chart.
Let me see if I can pull it up. So they actually have a video. Do they have a video of that?
It's just a lot. It's just a side by side chart.
Okay, but it's not like interactive. Okay, I got you. Angry Lion says, how does one find out about these launches? Be able to get in early? I mean, honestly, just be locked into crypto Twitter. Really, that's the best.
Yeah, Angry. I'm not involved in any insider information whatsoever. So anything I get,
this was all public.
It's just Telegram communities. You know what I mean? It's just networking on Twitter, hashtags, stuff like that. Somebody's out there talking about a coin. You know what I mean?
Always. There's always something new. I think I'm actually able to verify now. Okay.
This actually came from SHIBADOGE. Is how the majority of people discovered this, and being a holder of SHIBADOGE, everybody that was involved kind of wanted to get in on burn token. So
yeah, and SHIBADOGE
is kind of unique.
And SHIBADOGE has a really big community, guys. I mean, it's up over 18,000 holders, right? So, and they're using all of their leverage in the form of their Twitter page and their Telegram, which it has over 16,000 people in it too. Looks like, so they're using all of those people to get the word out to. And then obviously, I put a video out and many other YouTubers talked about it. Go on Twitter. I mean, just basically be locked in and you can find about these new launches. You can also find out the ones that are like being talked about a lot, right? Because it is a big deal. Like the ones that are being talked about a lot are usually the ones you probably want to dip your toes in if you're going to take the risk, right? All right, man, I'm trying to get this thing fired up, but let's see. It's having me doing the matching emojis, but then I still can't get in after that. So let me try one more time here. Yeah, I cannot get in here. Why? Why the heck can't I get in? Your sound was good there at first.
Yeah, I think it's on their end with the they have there's a lot of people in that VC. I think a lot of people have or unmuted. So I think there's just a lot of contamination.
Yeah. Brian says Burn is going to do amazing. It's looking really good right now. It's looking really good right now. We'll go back over.
This is a test. This is a test. We got to see how we bounce off this dip.
For sure. I mean, because we had a little test here. These are 5-minute sticks here, by the way, guys. We had a little test here and started back up. So at the 11.4 level right now.
There we go.
Buys coming in, yeah. Okay, give him a follow. Oh, there you go, Tony. Giving Not Your Father's a subscribe there. Nice. Contract address for Burn. I dropped it in chat, guys. I'll drop it in here for you again. Can we start a Zach group for just these type of launches? Whoever has tokens they find lets everyone else know in the group. Actually, Tanner, so we started a new channel in our Discord, and people are absolutely loving it, by the way. You should see that this chat is like lighting up right now. Actually, I'll show you guys inside it real quick because it's lighting up, and everybody's understands that this is risky business. When you get into pre-sales, guys, it's risky business, right? So I'll just show you a little bit real quick because it's what's going on here, and everybody's understand. Sorry about that. Here you go. So this is inside. We have our little pre-sale and launches. So we have one that's just informational. Right? This one just throws out information. And then this one is kind of our discussion board. This thing has been popping off. So everybody's, full degen in here, hopping in with little bit of ETH and seeing what happens. So it's fun. And we all understand, it's crypto, guys. It's risky business, right? So you got to be ready for anything, especially with new launches. You never know, sniper attacks, bot attacks, anything can happen. So Tanner says, I love risky. What's the Discord? Patreon link down below in the description, man. Once you join up with the Patreon, you'll get access to the Discord. We're actually switching some things up too. Starting in May, maybe first week of May, hopefully May 1st, we're going to a newsletter once a week, full newsletter. We're also going to have weekly Discord chats where we all just have a conversation about crypto in addition to access to the Discord. So it's Discord chats once a week, and then a newsletter once a week for $20 per month starting in May. So you might want to just hold off and wait for 8 days, honestly, Tony and or Tanner, and check it out then. But yeah, we've got that channel for you if you like risk. That's for sure. Sean says, WAGMI doing great, 100%. It really is. Let's see if they've tweeted anything recently here. Let's see. Burn just launched 2 hours ago. Okay, no, we already saw that one.
There we go. 2 ETH buy.
Oh, we had a 2 ETH buy? There we go. That'll help. Back up to the 11.5. Is that right?
And
Yep.
another
one. That'll help.
I don't know about the copyright infringement, but I think we should play a little Usher, let it burn.
Yeah, they'll ding us on that.
Oh,
But
I can't do that then.
I wish we could. It was funny. I accidentally played a video on Twitter, and it was like a Jack Harlow video or some shit. And it was like literally like 6, maybe 5 seconds of it, dude. And I got ripped for it. So yeah, whatever, it is what it is.
It's all right.
Guys, about 175 people in here hanging out with us. Let's pop over that 200 mark. Hit that like button. I know a lot of you forgot. It's okay. It takes like 0.23 seconds to hit it real quick. Best way to give back. And also support my guy over here, Not Your Father's Crypto. Go check out his channel. He's putting content out there on ApeCoin. He's got what were you covering here with Binance in Russia? What's this one?
Just Binance is always in the news. So
Yeah.
just put a video out there dealing with the sanctions with the Ukrainian conflict. With they finally, I think they were the last probably exchange to get in, and just worth a note because Binance is their number one holder by a population is from Russia. So definitely nice to see them come into the fold with helping stop all that nonsense.
Covering ApeCoin quite a bit on the channel too. This was some live shots from Bitcoin Miami. Me and Mark were actually out there together covering it. So yeah, Mark's a new YouTuber. As you guys know, us YouTubers like to keep a nice tight-knit group community. We all help each other grow, and I think that's important, right? A lot of people helped me when I was just starting out, and I'm passing the torch to everybody else. I think that's the way to do it. So go check out his content. Definitely give him a subscribe over there. ApeCoin, he's covering the burn token launch. Are you going to start covering like new token launches?
Yeah, I mean, definitely just trying to get exposure right now. So once I went to that Bitcoin in Miami, that's what sold me on crypto, and I just like talking about it. So I'm gonna give it a shot.
That's cool. Let's see. What's the official name of the burn token? It's called Burn, guys. It is called Burn. So burn token, 2 words. Yep. Ooh, there's a 3 ETH buy.
There we go.
So
I'm telling you, man, I was up the last 3 days with these guys. They're crazy. They were from all over the world. These guys did not sleep waiting for this launch, and this could get a little weird tonight. I could see a lot of these slow and steady buys going through the wee hours. Definitely, we're in the East Coast, so.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this could get crazy, and you make a good point. I mean, this is it's global, man. Crypto doesn't sleep. So when somebody else is sleeping, somebody else is just getting up and buying and selling and moving money around and making moves. So it's crazy. Jacob says, "What's your prediction for burn token?" It's tough, man. I'm not in this at all, guys. By the way, if you're just tuning in, I'm not in. I'm just watching the launch. I'm happy for anybody who got in and anybody making some money on it. But Mark's in it. You got some skin in the game. What's your strategy here, man? Where do you think this thing is going? I mean, we're at a $23 million market cap right now.
Well, I kind of want to pull up the SHIBADOGE because these are the same guys that came up with that. And
here's the SHIBADOGE chart right here.
Yeah, so look at the minute by minute, or maybe like a 3 minute on their launch date. Okay, so I don't know how specific it'll get that far back. But,
big pump in January.
Yeah, so
launch right here.
Yeah, their launch was a silent launch, like I said. So it's a little different than this, but they were at, a 5-digit market cap on their launch. And it was crazy. I think I'm pretty sure it got to like 50 million. I think they did 50 million market cap from their.
See, now here's like looking at it from my end, and I think a lot of people are in this boat too. And guys, we appreciate you hitting that like button. Welcome in all new people. So, but here we go. Like looking at SHIBADOGE, right? It was like kind of day 1, day 2, kind of slow and steady, at least compared to these next 2 green candlesticks. Day 3, a huge pop. Day 4 is when it really took off. But then look at the sell-off. And then, of course, it went on to set new all-time highs, well past that. But I'm kind of waiting for that initial, hopefully, in my case, or somebody who's not in this thing, you want to wait maybe for that initial sell-off and then look for that consolidation. Look at that. After that initial sell-off, look at that consolidation period right here. Okay? That's what I kind of want to wait for. And if it comes, great. I might take a look at it. If it doesn't, okay, there'll be another new launch next week, right? I mean, you can't win them all. You can't get in on it. You can't chase them all, in my opinion. I don't think you should. I mean, that's how you get burnt. If you're just trying to chase the green and all of them. If you got in early, that's the way to be. That's the way to go. So if you time this thing up. But let's see where we're at. Oh, we're back almost into the 12s here. Look at this.
Almost a 40th buy.
Yep, 3.5. Yep. So a series of some pretty big buys. There's another buy. That'll almost get us back into the 12s. This is good to see because this last 15 minutes has been really crucial.
Nice little horseshoes for me.
Yep. For sure. Tell you what, man, this is looking really good. So what was the time of this launch? Do you remember the exact, was it like around 5:30 p.m. Eastern, something like that?
It was 12 to 4 was the window they gave Pacific time. So
okay. So let's just call it.
I think it was 320.
Okay.
220. No, 220. It's 220 because it was 14. I believe it was 1420, which was kind of I think their angle. So that might have been kind of.
Fear said about 5:30. Okay, that's what I thought because I got a text from somebody that it was launching. I was driving and I couldn't. That's why I'm not in. So basically, we're looking at tomorrow at 5:30, right? Is when that 24-hour gap will be removed, and then it'll get really interesting because I think after that there are no limits, right? In terms of buy and sell.
So that's what they said. So we'll see what they say.
They might have an update on that. Corey says, y'all think Shiba Doge will moon?
Oh, actually, hold on, Zach.
Yeah.
There's a pinned message right now in the Telegram from Leo at 6:43. No more max transaction limit. So it must just be a taxation with 24 hours.
Okay, gotcha. Just the 15% on both sides. Okay. Corey asked, y'all think Shiba Doge will moon? I don't know if it'll moon, but I think it'll definitely have a nice pop in the price. It already has, really, since the news of the launch. If you zoom in here, I mean, it was down here at the 2.3 range, popped all the way up to the 3.3 range. So that was just on the day it was supposed to launch, and it's really just consolidated. It's actually moving up here again. So I think, yeah, we should see a nice steady rise on Shiba Doge, for sure, just with the burn mechanism. Let's see. Oops, I don't want that. Let's go back. Let's see where we at. 11.94 right now. 11.94. Let's see. Precision says I got in early. Love it. Nice.
What level did you get in?
Yeah, Precision. What level did you get in at there? Triple D says 0.75. LOL. That's low. It's nice. I just missed can't buy confirm swap problem. Been there, Haytum. Try to just restart your app altogether, restart your phone sometimes, make sure your slippage is set. Emmanuel says we might get to 1 cent. We're a ways from that, but it's possible. How much percent has been burned so far? So they just put out a tweet. Let me show you here. Where it is. Here we go. So $76,000 worth buyback for the burn. The first burn buyback has been initiated. $31,000 for Shiba Doge. This came out 7:33.
That was kind of their thing, was that as soon as this token launched, 80% of the supply was burned immediately. So you definitely could look at it a few ways and see if it's maybe just a marketing ploy. But I was hearing rumors from other people that they thought some of the liquidity was funded from the Shiba Doge liquidity pool. So it's interesting to see maybe how that all came about at launch.
Yep. Let's see. Put in 500 at launch, almost double LFG. Nice.
You got in early.
Nice. Bought at 9. Dre Flores. Nice. What platform is that? Dex Tools, I think. That's what we're looking at. Dex Tools. Shiba Doge 2022 price prediction. These questions they're great questions, but
crystal balls.
Yeah, man, it's brutal. I don't know. Rob says burn is going to kill a zero easily.
Let's do it.
Zach, did they start at 2:00 and not tell us till 4? I need to know why we couldn't get into so late.
I'm scrolling back in the Telegram right now to find when he actually posted the contract.
Yeah, I heard about it at 5:30 that it was about to drop. So Shiba Doge might kill 3 zeros by the end of 2022.
Yeah, it was. He's right. It's 5:20. 5:21 was the post from Leo.
Okay. All right, guys, we've been on for about an hour. I think we're going to wrap it up here, and we'll continue to obviously watch this thing, and we'll see where this thing goes. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and Not Your Fathers, thanks so much for joining, man.
Enjoyed it. Everyone have a good weekend.
Yeah, let's see where this thing goes. Back in the 12s, guys. We're getting some buys coming in, so it's going to get interesting. We'll see where it goes from here, and hopefully everybody out there has made some money on this, and keep investing, keep learning, keep making some money. And follow Not Your Father's Crypto over on YouTube, all right, before you head out of here. Let's get him some subs over there. Not Your Father's Crypto. All right, see y'all.